Hey guys, welcome back. It's Angelica. We are going to be doing another Rush song today. I'm really excited about this one because it's been requested a ton. It's called La Via Strangiato, and I'm so excited about this one. What I know of it is that it is a 12-part instrumental, so there's no singing at all, and it's supposed to be just absolutely epic. So I did a little bit of reading on the song beforehand just to understand what this is about, and it's apparently about Alex Lifeson's nightmares that he had while on tour with the band. So that's interesting to put in context. And I do think that this song is supposed to translate to mean strange city. So let's get into it. Okay, I think this is going to be difficult to stop this organically because I do think this is supposed to really flow into each other. So I'm sorry for that, but this is good. There's too much here for me to listen to the whole thing and remember everything that I want to say. So that beginning, wow, that was really cool. So we started with this kind of like Spanish guitar sound, and then I loved how we moved into this like really gradual buildup of the volume. Neil Peart was doing such a crazy groove on, I think, the cymbals. And I don't know if when they recorded this, he genuinely started that soft and was able to build that loudly, like he actually did that, or if they mixed that to increase the volume, because that was masterful dynamics if that's the case. I mean, how gradual he built up that volume and how light he was still hitting those cymbals, that was beautiful and so cool. What a cool little groove he had going on there. And there was like these kind of like syncopated, I don't know if that was a bass pedal thing he was doing. That was really cool. And then I loved when the bass started coming in on Getty's bass. That was really awesome. And they all kind of increased the volume together. This theme that we just heard, I love the guitar on this theme. What a cool riff. We're starting, when it was starting, there was this sense of like warmth to me, of almost like euphoria. And now we're kind of like switching into this like strange, like that riff was there was something a little weird with that, like in a great way, but just we're kind of shifting into maybe the nightmare element of this. So I'm so excited. This is amazing so far. I'm going to take it back a little bit. Transitioning to something new. That same sound Alex has done before with the guitar. Really hate to stop this, I really do, but there's just so much going on. I loved that section. That definitely felt nightmarish. I loved how the guitar was kind of the main voice there, and the drums were doing such cool things in the back. That little beat he was doing was so awesome. And the bass was definitely more like taking a back seat there, and it definitely had the space and eeriness of a dream. That was awesome. I loved Alex's playing there. I felt like I heard a lot of Jimmy Page influence there. That was to me felt a lot like Jimmy Page, the way that he was playing that. And even the sound of his guitar too a bit. Obviously it was his own style still, but that was really cool to hear that. Wow. Okay. All right, let's take it back and start this monsters section. Ooh. This seems like a decent place to stop for a minute. This is relentless. This is just like hitting you like left and right. It is really overwhelming in a great way, obviously. But wow, that this is a lot to take in on a first listen. I definitely am not going to fully understand everything that's happening here, but this is such a cool sound. I can't get over how difficult this all sounds. This sounds so hard. Like each individual's part sounds so hard, and then to be able to sync them all together, there's so many intricate, difficult, very dynamic things happening here. Um, and it's not too cerebral, if that makes sense. Like there's still such a soul to this, and it's giving you such emotion experiencing this. It's making me feel scared actually. Like I'm there's just such a relentlessness to this of like um it's overwhelming. There's so much happening at once, and that's kind of the way that you feel when you're having a nightmare sometimes, of just this overwhelming sensory input. um and there's nothing really to ground you. It's just constantly shifting, and then you have these weird themes that return for no reason. This is awesome. This is really cool. I bet this is so hard to play. This sounded so difficult. And I don't even it's probably even more difficult than I can even conceptualize, honestly. That was so impressive and so cool. I wanted to listen to this as the studio version first because from what I knew of it being an instrumental, um, and longer, I wanted to listen to it for the first time because I think I would have been distracted by watching them play. So that's definitely coming next. I'll watch them play this because if they can play this live, this is insane. This was so cool. This was really, this might be one of my favorites so far of theirs. It's hard to pick. I mean, everything has been incredible in their own ways, and I really see what you guys mean about how they really pushed themselves to do different sounds. And um they're so dynamic as a band. It's incredible. Wow, this Rush journey has been so much fun so far. I can't wait to keep going. I can't wait to see them play this live. That's going to be incredible. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.